Well, I think motivational, inspirational is going to be the theme today. This, I had something else, kind of in mind, but something happened when I was out on this tour that it sort of re-centered me a little bit. It sort of humbled me a little bit, maybe even shamed me a little bit. But it inspired me a lot. And we talked last week, my TED Talk was about, doing what we do professionally for others.
Right.
So now I think this is just going to take a bit of a personal turn, but sometimes our professional lives put us in places to do great things, for people personally. So I had the good fortune to be out on tour with one of the best-selling and best-loved Christian artists of all time, a band that I've worked with off and on since 2013, guys that I really enjoy being with, and so it was no hesitation to say yes to go out with them. I know that they're just really good human beings and people I don't mind being, stuck in a vehicle with for days on end, but they once again, I think, showed me why. And in this case, it wasn't one of the artists, it was the tour manager, who's great, by the way. He's fantastic. And I did just make a Facebook post about him too, but that's neither here nor there. So you saw that one. Anyway, but he's a wonderful human being. And the story is that we got into a hotel late, and basically it was after a show. We get to the hotel, we get, to go to bed, a few hours of sleep, get up in the morning, and, we're on the road to the next city. And, the insanity just starts all over again and repeats itself. So, you're kind of thinking about how the show went and, what the next day will bring. And all these things are kind of going through your head, and you're not really thinking about anything else. I'm not, anyway. Mm-hmm. So we walk into this hotel, and as we walk into this lobby, we all kind of, I guess, I noticed a young woman sitting in over by like a fireplace in the lobby, kind of in a darker area, and reading what looked to be a Bible. And I thought, I wonder if she realizes that one of the best-selling Christian artists of all time just literally walked by her. Mm-hmm. I thought, and that was kind of where my mind went. And that probably wasn't where my mind should have went. And that's because the tour manager saw things differently and saw them better. Mm-hmm. So we all went to our rooms. We didn't know this happened, but he went over to her and he asked her if she was reading the Bible. And she said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "Do you like Christian music?" And she said, "Yes, I do." And he said, "Well, I'm the road manager for this band, and I just want to give you this CD." And so he gave her one of the band's CDs. And that was that. I didn't even know what happened. Sure. The next day, we're on the road. We're enjoying donuts and coffee and talking about the day to come. And but as we had walked out of the hotel, apparently, front desk clerk had handed our tour manager an envelope. So this envelope then got opened, and inside there was a 2-page handwritten letter, which we all read. And it was a letter from the young woman in the lobby, who was apparently trying to escape a very abusive situation, was kind of on the run, so to speak, to try to get away, was seeking comfort, and a turn of events, right? Anyway, the letter was very powerful. That simple act of him just dropping off a CD showed her that people care, and touched her in a really meaningful place. And there was not a dry eye in that vehicle.
Sure. Wow.
Every one of us, it really made us think about the power we have to change how somebody else's day might go. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try to do a better job of not sleeping on those opportunities, and this is for me to challenge you all to do the same.